Hello, everybody.
Ah.
Welcome to Hollow Knight, but another thing.
Yay.
It's another AU that I've been meaning to do, but we kind of got lost in the shitpost.
Yeah, it happens.
It's okay. We're gonna take a break from the shitpost and make everyone sad.
Yay.
Yay! That's our favorite thing to do is make people sad. Also, it's just me and Phoenix today.
Yeah.
No Mimi.
No.
There's barely any ghost, so I'm probably just gonna message her and be like, "Hey, I need noises. Make a couple noises.
Do your thing.
Do your thing. Make a few noises." Meh.
And I thought we could go to the shore after that. That's my Lyrian voice. I need to differentiate them.
I think you gave Quirrell a very slight British accent, if I remember correctly.
All right then.
Just like the hint of one.
Yep. And I thought we could go to the shore after that.
Yeah.
Ghost says they found a cave near. Oh. It's the Grim Troop.
Also, we get to play characters we don't normally play in this.
Yep. Which is why I forget all of their voices.
It's okay. That's why practice, man. I don't know. It's good practice.
Indeed.
I so rarely get to be Monoman, and you so rarely get to be Lyrian.
Also, there are so many characters in Hollow Knight.
There's a lot of characters in Hollow Knight, but every comic has basically the same rotation of like 5 or 6 of them.
True.
Because there's a lot of characters, but there's only a few main characters, you know? Or maybe it's just that I only find the ones with my favorite characters in them.
I wonder why.
It's probably a mix of both. Not that I'm saying there aren't comics with secondary characters, but I tried to ask to dub that one of them, and the artist said no.
It happens.
It do. But it's still sad. At least it's a better reason than that one time a hell of a boss person said no to us because we didn't sound like the characters. You remember that?
And now my Angel Dust voice is even more accurate.
They're like, you don't sound like Blitz and Stolas. I'm like, yeah, no, of course we fucking
them.
don't. Because we're not them. I do my goddamn best. And so does Phoenix.
I am not Brandon Rogers.
We wish we were. God, I would love to be Brandon Rogers.
That was a whole gender ago. You can have first dibs.
Fair enough. I want to be Stolas.
Yeah.
That's a whole gender.
Yeah, Stolas is a whole gender.
Stolas is a whole gender. Wrong fandom. Back to Hollow Knight.
Yes. We saw them back in Hollow Nest. And now it makes sense why they're British. Fancy seeing them here.
Isn't this... I always forget if Dirtmouth counts as Hollow Nest. I think some people consider Hollow Nest only the city and the part where the palace used to be. Whereas I sort of consider Hollow Nest like the whole map, but I think that's wrong.
Oh.
I don't know. No.
Madam?
I also forget my fucking monument voice. Oh, he's getting pat. Look at that, he's getting head pat.
Little head pat.
Good for him. I think it's you first, then me, then you.
Madam.
It can't be.
Stream is buffering. There we go.
Ah!
Are you alright? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
I basically am a ghost. I'm a jellyfish
Yeah.
that somehow just fucking floats. Because logic, I guess. I don't know.
Because why not?
Because why not? It's not the weirdest thing that's happened in this fucking game. At least she isn't one of the exploding ones.
True.
Remember those ones? Those sucked. Remember the ones that the Grim Child attacks and then you have to dodge because it immediately fucking launches itself back at you?
Listen, it sucked for you. It was hilarious for me.
This is why we take off the Grim Child charm before we go into the jellyfish place.
Fair.
This is why we take off that charm, because Grim Child does not distinguish between enemies, he just shoot.
He's baby.
He see enemy, he shoot fire. He no distinguish. And sometimes most of the time that's good, except for that part.
Specifically there.
In that one instance, terrible time for me. Lurian, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
This artist has such good, flowy physics.
Good noodle.
Good noodle. Cloak. Good noodle and cloak.
Yes.
Art. Physics is not the correct word.
No.
A lot of these ended up just being me, and I didn't remember that.
Well,
it's okay. You get a lot more lines later on in this AU once she begins talking to Lurian more.
yeah.
This is just the beginning part where she's coming to terms with it, and then in the middle she starts getting to know Lurian as who he is now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bunch of sweet comics in the middle. What do you mean you can't bring him back? I liked the visual of her kind of holding his shoulders, but she's not really doing that because she has no fucking fingers. How do you do things? I mean what I said. Get your fucking tentacles off of me.
That is the first and only time Grim will ever say that.
Get your fucking tentacles off of me. You're not my husband. I cannot return them to the person they once were. Besides, you just said you parted on bad terms, that you didn't care about him. This should be of no concern to you.
Don't delude yourself. You're running away.
I was wrong. Please. I just want my friend back. Once someone joins the Grim Troop, their past self is burned away. Even if they were to leave the troop, they would not regain their memories. I am sorry, but your friend is gone. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a lore thing that you guys didn't get to see in the playthrough because we didn't do the path that leads to it. But if you remember that conversation where you can find Brum and he's like, hey, if you help me destroy the lantern, that's also an option.
Yeah. But
you could...
no! I want baby!
Well, what it does is it unsummons the Grim Troop, which I didn't know in my first playthrough. But the second thing it does is suddenly you get this adorable new bug in Dirtmouth named Nim, who is Brum, but with no memories of who he was before. So it's sad. It's really sad. But he's also adorable, so it's very conflicting. You also get a pretty okay charm out of it. I won't say that the charm you get out of it isn't just as good as the Grimchild charm, because it's a charm that lets you deflect damage every so often, which, in a pinch, is the best fucking thing you could have. But what if I want baby?
Baby good.
Listen, sometimes you get really attached to a fictional child, and you don't want to give them up. Even if it means...
with every character you've ever seen in any media.
Even if it means going through the hardest boss battles in the game. Yeah! True, I do get attached to basically any character.
In any media, ever.
Sometimes to my detriment.
Indeed.
Well, look who it is.
Do you remember us?
Yes. Yes, I do. You
kill me.
You motherfuckers. God, I fucking hated those in our playthrough. Again, bad for
flashbacks.
Bad for me. Great for you.
Oh yes, it was entertainment.
You had fun. I didn't. They are so sure in their movements, an artist in their element, and you know them. You know them. But this bug dances with a carefree joy that Lurian had never managed. And the Lurian you knew would never put himself on show like that. Oh, I just noticed there's like an outline of him.
Oh, yeah.
This is such a fucking pretty comic, though. It's like sketchy, but it's also watercolors, and it's really nice. They tilt their head in a familiar style, and it's not fair. It's not fair that this stranger should have kept all of Lurian's quirks, and none of the memories that made them. Sad. Sad baby.
Very sad.
I will tell you what I can, but really, wouldn't you know better than anyone? And then there's a ghost. So Phoenix is also going to do them lines.
Yeah.
Come here. Then the art style randomly changes.
Yay!
Yay! Back in Hallownest's prime, when things weren't as fucked, they were still fucked, not as fucked.
Not as fucked.
We were getting there, but we weren't quite there yet.
Yeah. Leave.
Such hospitality. Is this the worm's welcome?
I will not tolerate your kind in this kingdom.
Listen, I know he and I didn't part on great terms, but come on.
Get the fuck out.
No. You can't fucking make me do shit. One day we will raise this land as we have all others. It is only a matter of time.
And that time isn't now. I will not repeat myself again. Get the fuck out of Hallownest.
Get out of my house!
There's the door. You may use it.
There's a coffin. It has your name on it. It says horror. It's for you.
Oh god, that's just gonna be my tombstone, isn't it?
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Probably not. I do still have family.
We will meet again in Kingdom's ruin. Perhaps then you will kneel before me instead of the worm. I want to say it, but I also don't want to.
What?
That's what she said. Shut up.
No. I have corrupted you.
Oh, that's been true. That's been a thing. Anyway, that's all we have for now. This comic, I would call this comic long, but all these parts are really short, with some exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably gonna be posting a lot of these segments together.
Yeah, probably.
Either as one entire episode or as like consecutive episodes. But I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy the angst instead of the shitposts for a while. We do always enjoy giving y'all sad as well as funny. Maybe we'll balance it out with some funny for the Friday videos, just so we're not all sad. And we'll see you guys next time.
Blah.